Most people don't waste their lives because they're lazy. They waste their lives because they don't even realize it's happening. They chase the wrong things. They wait for the right moment. They give the best of themselves to the wrong people. And I know this from experience because I did it too. And it wasn't until I turned 50 that I finally really understood these two things. You can always find another way to make money, but you can't make more time. When it's gone, it is gone forever. Now, I'd been giving a job the best of me, and my family was getting what was left over of me. And it took me 50 years to kind of figure that out. But if you stay with me for the next few minutes, I'm going to hand you the shortcut that I never had. Hey, if we've never met, I'm Wendy, and I'm a 57-year-old grandma from Ontario, Canada. And for most of my life, I did exactly what I was taught to do. Go to school, get a job, work hard, provide for your family. My husband and I, we both worked hard our whole lives, 2 incomes, just to really get by and survive. We weren't lazy, like we showed up every single day. And we believed that working hard was enough and sacrifice was enough. And those golden years will be waiting for you on the other side, right? Like that's what we were sold. You remember those commercials, Freedom 55? Work hard now, live later. But here's what nobody tells you about that plan. When you're younger, you have the energy to give everything that you have to what you do. You give everything to your job, you give everything to your family, and you give everything to keeping it all together. And you end up on this kind of hamster wheel or gerbil wheel, making money, paying debt, making money, paying debt. And you never, ever feel any traction. No forward movement, no breathing room, just ever spinning. And there was a moment that really cracked life wide open in our life. My husband had a mental breakdown. Now, he was our main income earner. Like we both worked full time and we both worked hard, but he brought in significantly more money than I did. And one day, his mind just stopped working. Like the computer in his brain just said, I am not booting up anymore. And he took short-term disability, and then it went on to long-term disability. And over a year, many, many months later, he just needed the time. Our financial position in life went further downhill, and we were further stuck. Maybe you can relate. You know, you don't sign up for these things when you get married. You say for richer or poorer, in sickness and in health. And these are the things when you're saying I do that you don't necessarily think about. But we went through this believing that God had a plan for our life. It was slow, it was painful, it was emotionally exhausting. And I remember sitting in the middle of all of that, kind of scared, uncertain, not knowing what our future looked like, but still trusting God with it. This is what that hamster wheel does to you. You can only run at that pace for so long. It eventually catches up. And that question kept lingering in my mind. Like, why was I giving my job the best of who I was and coming home to my family with the leftovers of my energy and time? That question stuck with me. But it was the second moment in my life that gave me my direction, that gave me that momentum, that kick in the butt to move forward. And that is when I became a grandma for the first time. Now, that was about 9 years ago, that first little grandbaby I held in my arms, and something inside me shifted in a way that I didn't really expect. Because when you hold that baby, you look her in the little face and you don't think about money, you think about time. And that's when I finally understood. You can always find a way to make more money, but you can never make more time. When you spend your time, it is gone. It's gone for good. We know that the older we get, right? You don't get it back. And I looked at my life. We were still very short for retirement. That hamster wheel was still spinning and the uncertainty was still there, but something had changed in me. I knew there had to be a different way, a way where I can control my time and my money. And here's what I also knew. The world that I started my career in way back, when dinosaurs roamed the earth, that world didn't have the options that we have now. There was no internet, no working from home unless you're babysitting other people's kids, no building income from your laptop in the pockets of your day. But now those options exist for us. And I thought, if other grandparents are doing this, because I saw them in the online space, maybe you have too, if people my age are learning new ways, new skills, and a 50-year-old brain could learn it, why can't mine? And I made a decision right then and there. I decided that I was not going to live with regret. I was going to live with taking chances. I was going to be that kind of grandma, the kind of mom, the kind of wife that when she dies, people say she tried things. She wasn't afraid to take chances. She lived for adventure. She didn't let fear hold her back. And when she was scared, she pushed through it. That was the legacy I wanted to leave. That's what I wanted my kids and my grandkids to say who I was. So that is who I decided to become. And everything else in my life since then flows from that decision. So is there something that you've been putting off in your life? Something you keep telling yourself you'll do when the timing is better, when you feel more ready, when life settles down a little bit, when you have more money? Here's the truth. Ready is not a feeling that just shows up one day. Ready is a decision. And I had to make that decision for myself. Even when I was scared, even when I was unsure, even when I had no idea how it was going to work out. Because waiting had already cost me enough. And here's the truth about waiting. The right time never comes. I spent years telling myself, I will do something different when things settle down, when I have more time, when I feel more confident, when the kids are grown and out of the house, when work slows down. But that version of me, the one who was finally ready, she never showed up. I was the same person. I was just a little older, right? That fear doesn't get smaller with time, my friend. It gets bigger as we push it off. So I stopped waiting for the perfect moment and I started asking, what are my options? Now, hard work is not the same as progress. I have never been afraid of hard work a day in my life, and I bet you have not either. But you can work yourself to the bone and still end up exactly where you started if you're working in the wrong direction. That job I gave everything to, it controlled my time. It controlled my holidays. It controlled when I could show up. It controlled when I was allowed to have time for the people that I loved the most. I missed a lot of my girl's life growing up. I missed milestones that I cannot get back because I worked through summers, long weekends, and holidays. Because I was important to that job, or so they told me. Because they needed me, or so I thought. Because when I wasn't there anymore, that business went on without me. And I realized I had been climbing a ladder that was leaning against the wrong wall. I was giving the best of me to a job that could replace me without blinking, while my grandkids and my girls and my husband could not replace me. And they were getting the leftovers of me. And this is the truth that I really want you to sit with for a minute. The biggest risk is not failure, my friend. The biggest risk is regret. We tell ourselves we're being safe. We're safe in the same job. We're safe in routine, the same life, because change feels risky. But not changing has a major cost as well. It doesn't show up on your bank statement the same way. It shows up in the moments that you missed with the grandkids, the moments you had to say no to, the mornings you rushed out the door, the life you kept putting on hold, waiting for a someday that kept not coming. We think playing it safe means avoiding pain, but it's actually just trading one kind of pain for another. Short-term discomfort for long-term regret. Regret is so much heavier than failure. Failure you can recover from. Regret, you carry on and on. And after watching what that hamster wheel did to our family, after holding my first grandchild and realizing time was the one thing I couldn't make more of, I decided I was not going to carry regret, not if I could help it. So in 2019, my journey began. I started exploring the great online world. Was I confident? No. Did I know what I was doing? Absolutely not. Was it messy? Oh, yes, it was. I tried things that didn't work. I spent money on things that went nowhere. There were moments that I thought maybe this just was not for me, but I kept going because I had already decided who I wanted to be. I wanted to be that woman who tried things, the grandma who wasn't afraid, the person who pushed through the fear, not around it. And somewhere in that journey, I made another decision. I decided that I was worth investing in. I had spent thousands of dollars on everything else in my life, my kids, my family, my life. But I had never truly invested in me. And when I finally started asking, what if it's not too late? What if this 50-year-old brain can actually learn new ways to earn? What if I'm worth it? And I am, and so are you. Everything started to shift. Then in February 2024, something finally clicked. I found a way of building an income online that made sense for my life. For somebody who was not techie, who didn't have any following on social media, who was doing this in the pockets of her day because she was still working full time. And in my very first year, committing to this, I made over $650,000. And today I've made over 7 figures in the online space. And I do not say that to impress you, but to impress upon you that I want you to hear that it's possible. I retired at 55. I now have slow mornings and I wake up with no alarm clock. I'm here for my grandkids. I can pick them up after school. I'm the grandmother that I really always wanted to be. That's what golden years actually look like to me. It's not a number on the calendar. It's a feeling, it's freedom, it's life that's actually mine. So if you're watching this and something inside you is stirring, then listen to it. You don't need to have it all together or figured it out. You don't need to feel ready. You just need to be willing to take the first step. Drop a comment below and tell me, what is one thing that you've been wanting or waiting to do? I read every single one. And if part of you is thinking, maybe there is another way for me too, then I want you to watch the free class that I have put together. It'll show you exactly what I do, how it works, and what actually is possible for someone just like you. There's no pressure, no hype, just real information so you can make the best decision for yourself. You can grab that link right in the description below, my friend. You don't have to stay where you are. You don't have to wait any longer. You don't have to settle. I chose not to live with regret. I chose to try, and I chose to believe that I was worth it. And you are too, my friend. And hey, if you want to see exactly how I used this skill set and went on to make over that $650,000 in my first year of taking a chance on myself and learning this, then you can go and watch this video right here where I walk you through it all step by step. I will see you over there, my friend.